Okay, so we took apart our pool pump to figure out what was going on with it. It was making a rattle noise and then it would jam up. Right, Aiden? Tell him. He's walking away in disappointment because he's mad at his uncle. So, alright, so our pool pump was jamming up and it wasn't turning on, so we had the bright idea to unscrew the motor just to see if the motor was jamming up, and as you can see, the end result was we're gonna have to drain the whole pool, because well, actually just down to that point right there, because obviously, I mean, this is retarded. If you ever do want to look at your pool pump filter, or your pool pump, I'm sorry, be careful, it's gonna flow out like a waterfall. Okay, so we took apart our pool pump to figure out what was going on with it. It was making a rattle noise and then it would jam up. So we just undid the 4 bolts right here on those 4 corners, and you took this apart. When we took it apart, we found this. Also, just realized that this piece right here comes out like so. It's a big, strong magnet, so you're going to want to put a little pressure to it, and then on the bottom this piece comes out right there. So within there, these pieces, that's a magnet, so that's sticking to my AC unit pretty seriously. So we figured out that this had broken right there. So I didn't know what to do. I had the bright idea walking out towards my shed to look for something. My fence right there, the top bar on my fence, we cut a small strip the same exact length, and that's going to makeshift a new pin. So by that being broken, this thing was just rattling around in there and it wasn't being supported on top and bottom. So then all you got to do is reinsert that, stick your pin in there. Now it's not as tight of a fit as it was with the other piece, but it's tight enough to get you through a rough spot to keep your pool clean and stuff. So once you put that back together, like so, then you got to bolt it back in. And then you just tighten the last one up like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a little test for you so everybody can see kind of what this looks like after. So on this one, I'll just hit the reset. And then hopefully everybody can kind of tell what's going on in there. It's not a perfectly smooth rotation, but it's enough to pump water and, you know, get you a clean pool again. You actually have to take off your housing, and then you can put your seal on. Otherwise, this seal will not stay in place. And to have it in place is very important, or else it's going to leak the whole time. So now that you have your seal on, then you can start lining up all your different components. So obviously your spout goes in line with that part right there. So that way, and you can actually look in there and see if it's lined up good or not. So now that that's in line, you can go ahead and tighten it all back down nice and snug. Put it back on, you just slide that in and screw the cap on or off, whichever way you want to take it. If you want to put it on, obviously you just tighten it. And then what you want to do, last step, is to, since all the water drained out, you want to fill this back up with water and then inspect the base for any leaks. Thanks for watching this video. Get you a new pool. Subscribe to this channel. I do other great DIYs, help you save money on the homestead. And as always, God bless.